Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you read the title, you know what today's video is about. Basically I'm just gonna do my regular makeup routine. I'm gonna show y'all, and then I'm gonna do a story time while I'm doing that. So first with makeup, I'm gonna start off with my primer. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but I use this e.l.f. matte putty primer for my face. See, after my last video, I stopped doing YouTube for a while because one, I found myself not having space on my phone for one, and I think that was in, I don't know when that was. I think it was like the beginning of the school year. Yeah, the beginning of the school year of my 11th grade year is when I stopped. And I feel like I stopped because I was going back into school that year. And I was basically kind of like going alone. That's what I felt like. I felt like I was going back alone because my boyfriend at the time, he had moved away. And we weren't going to be at the same school. So I was just feeling very overwhelmed at that time, and I didn't want to continue. Like, I just didn't have the courage to keep doing YouTube knowing I would like be starting the school year alone. Even though it was at the same school, it was just, I haven't been talking to anybody like at my school. Well, a couple of people, but I haven't been talking to anybody at my school like I normally would. And we haven't seen each other since like 9th grade. So yeah, we were friends, but we weren't still close friends. But yeah, that's one of the reasons leading up to like why I stopped. And then I got back into school, and I, around maybe October-ish, I got into wanting to record more videos. But then I had this friend, quote-unquote friend at the time, that was having like home issues. And I had known her since I moved back to Georgia from Miami, where I used to live, where I'm from. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Eyebrow gel, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I had known her since like 7th grade, since I like moved here, and then now we're like in 11th. And we had stopped being friends when we got to high school because she said that I was acting different. I would find myself my 9th grade year interacting with a lot of seniors and or upperclassmen in general, and they were like more mature, and I like that kind of diversity. Like, I wasn't just subjected to interact with people in my same grade level. I kind of like had their cliques already evolved. Okay, yeah, 9th grade year, I was leaning to the more mature side. She was still leaning to the people in our grade level, which is fine, but she would lean into the people who were just people I don't like people, not saying, oh my god, I don't like this person, you can't hang out with them, but just like people I don't see myself hanging out with outside of school, just because based off their personality, it's really like shitty, and they don't give me real friend vibes. The foundation I'm using for my face is Fit Me Matte Poreless. It looks like this, and it's in the shade, what shade is this? Oh, Deep Golden 368. So yeah, so we had parted ways, and then 10th grade year, I think she had texted me on something, and we became back friends. Why am I doing foundation? I'm supposed to be doing my eyebrows. See, never. Okay, so, I'm still on my eyebrows. So I'm gonna use eye pencil and black for my eyebrows to kind of like outline it. So we ended up coming back friends 10th grade year. We had the option to come back to in-person school, but I didn't want to do that. Like, I did not come back, because why would I choose to come back if I don't have to? Fill in my eyebrows. So she would be, let me kind of fan my eyebrows because it's kind of wet, but she was more like, moral of the story, we became back friends after not being friends from 9th grade year to 10th grade year. Came back in 9th grade, we had the same class for like 3rd period, and Was it another period? I think it was just third period. Third period of 11th grade year. And she was still the same, still childish. And she, like, you know how like, you have a friend that loves to record everything? I'm not that type of friend, but I do have friends like that. They're not close friends. They're like distant people that I know because I don't really hang out with people like that. But the person that has to record everything, that's her type of thing. And she would always like use my phone to do all of her things because no, she did have a phone. It was an iPhone like 5 SE though. But yeah, became my friends 11th grade. She was I was okay with her. I didn't trust her though. Like I don't trust people the same after we are not friends anymore. So I didn't trust her though. And that was that. I'm gonna use this eyebrow gel. Eyebrow gel Magic Collection 24-hour long lasting eyebrow gel for my eyebrows as well. And I'm gonna use this little brush and this time. But yeah, she was still childish and I just was kind of like low-key annoyed, but I put up with it because I thought she was a good person. And so she had started having at-home problems, and I realized it when she didn't come to school one day. And come to find out, like, it just got really bad to a point like the police were called and all this stuff. So she had asked if she could stay with me because she was just scared of being in the house because of a situation. Oh, that messed that up. She was scared of being in the house because of a situation. She asked if she could stay for the weekend. I told my mom. My mom was like, yeah, of course. So she let her stay for the weekend, and she stayed for the weekend. Like while I was at work, she was here. But the thing is, when she first got here, she had no respect whatsoever for my household, and I feel like that should have been like, I should have known that she wouldn't have respect for my household because she doesn't really have respect for hers, or she didn't have respect for hers. And I let her stay for the weekend and then went to school that Monday, and she was supposed to get on her bus and go home because we had went to go pick her up that Friday that she didn't come to school. So she had rode my bus home, which was kind of strange. I don't know how she found it. I did not tell her where it was at. So wait, a brief intermission. I think I actually did tell her where my bus is, but that's because I went back home, and then a social worker came and basically told her that she was staying for, that if she wanted to stay here, it would be for a good 3 months. And me being the friend I am, I'm not gonna say, no, you can't stay here. Like, no, you can't stay here. But the thing is, I shouldn't have to say, no, you can't stay here, because you should never just invite yourself into someone's home and expect me to change my whole life around to accommodate you. Because I wouldn't do that anything like that to anybody. But just knowing the type of person you are, it should have been common sense that you cannot stay here. And I've had friends before that has similar problems, and they have never done this to me before. And this whole situation was just like a God-like lesson, literally. So she ended up staying with me after I had broke up with the person I used to date before I was with Troy. And, I'm using foundation for the top of my eyebrows, and I use this type of concealer. It's a Revlon Color Stay Skin Awakening 5-in-1 concealer in the shade... What shade is this? In the shade Caramel for the bottom of my eyebrows. So yeah, Fit Me foundation for the top, concealer for the bottom. So she ended up staying with me when I had got in a relationship with my boyfriend Troy, and we got together in November of 2021. And when we first got together, she was like already like that following week she was living with me, like in my house. Mind you, we had a group of friends. It was like, I think it was like 7 of us, 6 or 7 of us. And she texted I'm thinking she about to text most of them, but nobody in that friend group was willing to let her stay with them the way I was. So yeah, they probably would have had no problem if it was just 2 days, but they had no idea what they would get themselves into, just like I didn't know. But I don't know, I probably should have never responded to that text in the first place. She ended up staying with me from, how long was that? From November 2021 to like June 2022. It was a very long time before she got like misplaced and stuff. No, they said 3 months. It was longer than 3. And at the end of it, we are not friends to this day. Like, we are not friends at all. We have no communication at all. We're just not on speaking terms, and we're just not cool with each other at all. And she was the type of person to like have problems with people, and if you didn't have a problem with that person, you like were basically getting shit talked about you, even though that y'all were friends. Like, even though she would call you a friend and would need you as a friend, she would not treat you like a friend, because that's not what friends do. So yeah, she had we stopped being cool in the midst of her being here. Like in April, we stopped being cool of her like living here, April of 2022, because she had made this comment about something that was personal to me that had like she had no business talking about. But she didn't make it, she accidentally made it to my sister, and I had seen what she had said, and then she had made this excuse that she was trying to tell like one of her other friends about it, but it was just like, it wasn't her business to tell what she was telling. So, and I say that this is the reason why I stopped doing YouTube for like a year, because every time I would get the courage to do a video, my room was a storage room. Like, it was definitely a storage room. So yeah, the whole, my scene not ever being ready for a video like how it is now. See, I was quiet. She was also loud, very loud. So put loud, messy, unorganized all in like overwhelming one person. See how that goes. Oh my god, I look so ashy on camera. That is the, I swear that is the primer. Y'all saw me put it on, like, but so yeah, that is what happened while I was gone for all that time. She lived with me. We had a lot of altercations, verbal and physical. And it just got to a point where she had to go, because the people would tell me, like, because I had, remember when I was trying to be friends with her, I told her, like, I don't think, it was no space for her here. Like, it was no space for her here. Everybody has their own room, and then she didn't like being in the room. She liked sleeping in the hallway. And the people that, like, we had friends in common, I stopped being friends with them, like, in April, because, like, she was the type of person to need somebody for everything. Like, to live, to breathe, she was very codependent on other people. And see, me, I have like a certain type of social battery that kind of runs out. I don't have any kids, and having her as a friend was like having her as a kid, like having a kid. And it was, but a grown ass kid that knew better, a young adult kid that knew better, knew what not to do, and still did the wrong things. Like, and she was just bad for me, like a bad influence, a bad energy holder. Like, her energy was always negative, and she was really problematic and fake. And yeah, but let's just say I'm not friends with her no more, and I'm very happy about that, because the people, like I said, the people we had in common, they're not the people that we had in common with friends. I stopped being friends with them first. And it wasn't because I had a problem with them. It's just that I didn't want to have anybody that was connected to her to have connections to me, because there would still be some type of connections from her knowing what's going on with me with them, because we shared the same common people. And I was just over it. Like, I was like, I'd rather not be friends with most of y'all than be friends with all of y'all and still have these problems. So Now I'm using this brush to put my foundation everywhere. Now I'm just gonna blend it in. But yeah, I stopped being friends with them first, like kind of like one by one, and still to this day from that friend group I'm probably only friends with, was only real friends like at the end of the day with 2 people. But one of those persons I have already like been friends with them since I moved to Georgia, and they have never given me like a reason to think that they wasn't a true friend to me, like at all. And I'm talking about Teeny. So Teeny girl, if you're watching this, shout out to you, because you're a real ass friend. Like, you're so truthful, loving, caring, nice, all of that. Love you, girl. And like, she knows, that girl right there, Teeny, she knows the value of true friendship. And you don't even have to say like expect loyalty from her, because she already knows what that's like. And that's another thing, like if you have to tell a friend about loyalty when they're your friend, they are not your friend at all. They should just know, because none of my friends tell me about loyalty. I just know, you know, if that's my girl, that's my girl. I'm not gonna act different towards her because somebody doesn't like her. And that's what most of the girls did in the group. Like, one of them, they just stopped talking to me. My other friend, no, she was okay. Like, she always treated me the same. And she would always tell me, like, when, you know, shit was being talked about me. But I didn't care. I didn't let it get to me because, you know, those physical altercations I was telling y'all about, I won every single last one of them. So, who's really winning here? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. And then with the rest of the girls, they were, I either broke it off. I broke it off with one of them because her morals didn't match mine. And you know, you are who you hang around, and I'm not that, so cut that off. And I'm like, it looks pretty blended here though, so I'm gonna just tap it. Okay. Then I'm gonna do concealer. Elf in shade Deep Olive for my under eyes. This right here, the bridge of my nose, this, and yeah, for my concealer. And yeah, so I stopped being friends with one of the girls because her morals didn't match mine. I already said that. And with the other 2, one of them was just stuck. No, I'm not even gonna say that. With the other 2, it was just never like, we were okay, cool, but they were more cool with each other than they were with me. So I wasn't really losing a friend there anyways. Like, it was never nothing. Like, it was never nothing too big or like too small. My only problem with one of them was just like, she would talk shit and not say it to my face, and then act like we were cool. So like, over that whole friendship type of group thing, and I was over them in general. Like, it never had any effect on me long-wise. It was just like, you know, friends don't treat each other like that. So not being friends with y'all is okay with me. And with that whole that girl living here, it took a lot of energy from me, energy that could have been put elsewhere, like YouTube. And I'm just glad to say that that person is gone out of my life now, thank God. And it's funny because her friends, they don't even talk to her now. And I think they do, but you know them type of people who only talk to you to see like what your business is about. Yeah, that's the type. But I mean, I'm not mad at it because I don't do that. Like, I don't even talk to the girl, no whatsoever. Me personally, I would have just cut all ties, but you know. And I was never like jealous of any type of friendship from any of them, because like, once I see that you're fake with somebody that was fake to you, and now you're being fake to me. It just shows how fake you are as a person. So I am not jealous about not being your friend. And I feel like a lot of people kind of give a free pass to people with like good looks, and they treat people badly. I'm not that type of person. I will not be like, oh, okay, no, you're fine just because you're pretty. No, because I'm pretty too, and I don't treat people like that. Like, there's just some things you just don't do as a friend or a decent human being in general. Like, human being, I think I said that right. Yeah, like, there's just some things you just don't do. I love that concealer. It is the bomb. Like, it always gives me the vibes. And I'm gonna just blend it out with this beauty blender, because I love it so much. I think I need to put more on the end of this. Yeah, I think we look good. I think one of my eyelashes is stuck into my bottom lash though. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why the whole shebang is crazy. But yeah, I'm thankful that God showed me that lesson. You know, you never know. What's that saying? You never know who somebody is until you move in with them. Yeah. And the funny thing is, she talked about moving in with me on like, oh, this is drop foundation that I'm gonna use around like my mouth, under here, up by my eye just a little bit, and that's it. It's in the shade Mocha. I would rather walk on Legos than ever be in the same vicinity as you again. Whether if it's living, breathing, standing, none of that. I can't. Like, I'd rather not. Can't see me doing that. But yeah, I do not talk to her to this day. I'd say it's very peaceful. Another reason would be why I stopped is because I was going through a breakup. I think I already said that though. I was going through a breakup, and when I broke up with said person, I was not looking for a relationship at all. Like, because I'm not that type of person to break up with somebody and be like, okay, who's next? No. I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer on this side because I like how this one looks and I don't like how this one looks. Also going through another type of feelings with somebody else, and it was the best feeling in my whole entire life. Like, being with Troy is the best thing I have ever felt in my whole entire life, and I am so thankful for him. Everything that he does, he is the best soul on this earth. He is the best boy, young man I have ever encountered, and I am so blessed to know somebody like him exists. So yeah, I was also kind of like, you know, feeling new emotions with somebody new, and I loved it. Like, I just love being in love, like, and I still am. Like, I love feeling those things that I was feeling and I still feel, and I wanted to be able to feel them without having to share about it so soon. So yeah, now I'm gonna do like contour my nose and my cheeks. I'm gonna use this brush, like a little flat brush, and I'm gonna use a dark foundation because I don't have a contour palette, and I got this dark foundation just for the simple fact of doing contour. Because actually no, I got it because I didn't know my shade of makeup, because I've never done makeup before until this year, and this is my shade perfectly. But I thought, like, if this was too light, I could mix it with this, but it's okay because we're setting contour now because it's definitely too dark for me. School was, they say like 11th grade year is your hardest year, and I can probably say that they're right. because 11th grade year was definitely kicking my butt a little bit, just a little bit. You know, now all I'm waiting for is that diploma to come in my hand, because that's all we need. All I need is my diploma now. But and this person wasn't the only person who was being fake to me out throughout 11th grade year. I had other friends who were like, other people. I'm not gonna say friends because they were never my friends, but I'm gonna say other people because I feel like I hold that word friend very heavily. And if I call you my friend, you're blessed to be my friend, because I don't. I treat my friends a certain way. So yeah. And the way that these girls kind of like treated each other, specifically some girls, not all of the girls in the friend group, but the way they treated each other was not like, it never gave. Okay, yeah, girl, we're cool. No, it just never gave what it was supposed to give. I'll say that. So yeah, contour my cheeks because, you know, this side is a little, no, not a little, a lot chubby. I don't think I need to do my forehead because my forehead's already small, but just for the, not doing it. Should I? No, I don't want to. But yeah, there were some girls being fake to me because I was with Troy. That's one thing. I was with Troy. And there was this one girl me and Troy had like as a common friend, and when we had got together, that friend would she overstepped a lot of boundaries, and I feel like as a friend, I don't need to tell you what to do and what not to do when it comes to somebody I'm with. Like, if I have to do that, that's just weird. So yeah, a lot of girls was mad about that. Like, that he was definitely not as friendly as he used to be. It was basically like the main reasons why I kind of like stopped doing YouTube is because of, you know, a whole bunch of drama with people in high school. And so I'm so glad to graduate because I cannot wait to get away. Never have to see people a day again in my life. And yeah, I'm glad I'm at to a point where I can be friends with people and not have to worry about somebody not liking anybody, because I'm not friends with people like that. Like, I'm not friends with people who don't like X, Y, and Z. And if I am friends with somebody who doesn't like somebody, 9 times out of 10, I don't like that person either. But I'm nice about it. Like, I don't have to say I don't like you for us to not like each other. Like, I just know I don't like you, and we don't have to cross paths at all. So yeah, I put more concealer on my nose because the contour, you know, is small. What am I gonna use to blend this out? I'm gonna use this. So yeah, that is basically why I stopped doing YouTube. And I told y'all I was gonna give it a story time, and this is me giving that story time. So hopefully y'all liked it. Yeah, I want to put up more concealer around, like, under my nose. Oh, I need more contour on my little button nose. So it gives that round effect. I like that. But yeah, and it also gave me a chance, me experiencing these people who showed me what's what, and I was going through a very hard time. It gave me a chance to get closer to God, so I am thankful about that, because any chance to get closer to God is a win for me, honey. I just wish I would have missed that whole roommate situation, because I mean, that was something. It was definitely something. But now I can say I don't have to move in with nobody. Like, I am very, when it comes to sleepovers, because that's what it was supposed to be. When it comes to sleepovers, I have PTSD now. Like when somebody mentions the word, oh, can I sleep over, I just have flashbacks. But I don't let that, you know, determine what happens to me, like how I go about sleepovers, because I just know I don't befriend people like that anymore. That's my lesson. Don't be quick to forgive people and then let them in your life. I use this for highlighter. I don't use it for eyeshadow, but I like to use these two right here, 1 and 2, for like shining it out on the outside, and I kind of like to put gold sprinkles on top because it looks beautiful. I don't and as well as I had a family member who also lived in this house for a time being while said friend was living in this house, and it was just getting crowded at that moment. Like, this is not a shelter. You're homeless. That's a personal problem. And I say that not even to speak about homeless people, but it's just like it's just a jab at this person specifically, because yeah, you all, like, I feel like everybody knows. Okay, hold on, this is the wrong palette. This is Mocha Mix. I already used the brown, and then after I use the brown on my outer lid, I like to use a pink because it kind of like brings the look all together, and then I'm gonna go back to that gold. But I think I'm going to use from this palette, I think this pink just a little bit because it's very bright. Yeah, like I don't, what was I saying? This said person has issues. Like, y'all know them family members who y'all give passes to because everybody knows how they act, and it's just like, no, hold them accountable for who they are. And I am very fed up with people, specifically in my family, expecting me to forgive anybody just because they're family. Like, no. And if you're watching this and you think I'm talking about you, I don't care. I really don't care. Just know it was never giving dad's side of the family. Just know that. I don't like putting eyeshadow in like the corner of my eyes. I just don't like it. I feel like it makes my eyes look deep. Yeah, it messes me up. Giving passes to people because you know how they are, and that just kind of explains their attitude. No, I'm not doing that ever again. All of that just kind of sums up why I have not been doing YouTube. I'm gonna put on my setting powder. That way by the time I'm done with my lashes, I could just do my lip and I'll be done. I'm gonna use 35 Fit Me Loose Finisher Powder. This one looks like this. Y'all can't see the number because it's bright, it's too big, but it's in the shade Deep Foncé. When I blend it out, kind of give it that wing look. I'm gonna let this sit. Y'all gonna see me when I'm done, like when I got my eyelashes on and stuff. Okay, I'm done putting my lashes on. I used the Duo Strip Lash Glue to put them on. I have the Kiss one, the one that's waterproof. But the reason why I didn't put that one on is because this is just for the video, because I'm gonna probably take this off. I ain't going nowhere. So I was gonna use my favorite glue for this video. I'm just gonna use something that just get the job done. Now I'm gonna use this brush. Wait, I forgot to do blush. That I don't like to have a lot of blush, so I'm gonna use this one up here and a little bit of the dark red one because it doesn't show as much. And this is a red too. I don't know why it looks like that on camera. There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna just use a little bit just to give a, you know, a little color right up under. And then I'm gonna do one tap of red. See that on there? That is a lot of red. I hope that's not too much red because I don't like a lot of red. Put more brown because I love a brown look on a brown girl. So I'm done setting. I'm a brush. I'll put on some of this mascara. I have waterproof mascara, but I'm gonna just use this one because I already put this kind of mascara on these lash strips that I cut up, and I put them on my bottom lashes. I mean under my lash line because I don't like wearing them on top of my lashes. and get your highlighting palette. And I like to use this one right up here in the top. What is this? What is this? The top right. So I sparkle. Put a little on my nose to like my inner corners of my eye. And I just think it looks so pretty. I just put it on my cheeks. Right above my blushes. And I know y'all think that's... Oh! No, my shirt is black. No! Oh, I also got a job. I feel like I failed to mention that. I got a job during my 11th grade year, which kind of hindered me of being available to even record videos. I got a job from like October 2021 to like April 2021. And that was because of, you know, inflation, gas prices. Now I'm gonna move on to like the last step of this process is to do my lips, and they are dry. Oh my god, I have makeup on them. Okay, I'm gonna use this. It's a lip pencil in the shade Coffee, and I'm gonna just outline my lips like this. Well, not really outline, but kind of go right above the border. Lips. And I'm gonna just put my Victoria's Secret Candy Baby lip gloss. 1 second. 1 second, I gotta dry. Anyways, make sure you give this video a like, and make sure you comment, share, subscribe. Comment your favorite makeup product of mine, and if you have, oh, look at that makeup on my thumb. That is just makeup all over my hands. Like, I don't get it. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment your favorite makeup tool or whatever. And if you have somebody in your life that is causing you stress and you're putting more energy into that, and like, if they're taking more energy from you and you feel it, because you know when you feel it, you'll be drained from just being around them. Like, that's how bad it gets. Don't put up with it. Let them go. Leave them alone. I say don't make excuses for nobody, because that's just you holding yourself back from experiencing new things. Everybody comes either in your life for a reason or a season. With it, be okay with being on your own. Whether it's as a friendly type of thing, relationship, anything, just be okay with being alone, because you came into this world alone. You're gonna leave out of it alone. So yeah, just take care of yourself before you try to take care or please others. So yeah, this is the end. That's all. This is a very long video. It's probably the longest video I've ever had. Y'all like my shirt? That's my boyfriend's shirt. I took it for a reason. Y'all don't it just look so good on me? American Elite. Like, y'all, I love a black card. Swiping checks. Okay. Deuces. Bye. Love y'all. Oh, also, I don't know when y'all gonna be seeing this video. So that if it ain't Friday, y'all gonna be getting an early video. But don't cross your fingers, cause I got stuff to do. I got a life too. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm done. Bye.
Mad at yourself cause you can't leave me alone. Gossip and messy, it ain't what we doing. Traveling around the world, over the phone driving.